Like, since when is self-love attached to your hair when your hair is just a piece of yourself? Why is that?
It's not your whole self.
It's not your whole self.
It's a part of you.
Exactly. Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel. I'm Ebony.
I'm Erica, and for this video, it's a different type of video. It's kind of like a commentary video. We don't really do these types of videos, but when it fits within our niche, then we'll kind of react to them and
Speak
give our
on
opinion.
it.
Yeah. So yeah, again, it's a little different. It's kind of like what you'll see in like a podcast type of video. But yeah, we don't have a podcast. But anyway, what I've been seeing a lot recently, I don't know if you've been seeing it either, but a lot of women, or I've seen a lot of like women like be honest about their natural hair.
Their type.
Yeah, their hair type and stuff, and
like really honest.
like yeah.
And to be honest, this isn't hate or anything, but this is what we've seen or we've noticed. But the natural hair movement just kind of triggered it.
Yeah.
Because it's like when the natural hair movement, 2017, like 3 or 4 years ago, when that happened, everybody went natural because of what they saw, what they thought natural hair was going to be, and then they realized what it all entailed and
how they portrayed it wasn't what they thought it would be.
Right, especially for people with different hair types and everything, and so and textures too. So that became something that was like, okay, well, this isn't what I wanted. So now you see this shift, this wave of natural hair back to relaxed hair,
or straightening treatments, or etc. People wearing weaves and
basically
stuff.
women doing what they want to do and not just sticking to like one way to wear your hair.
Yeah. But anyway, the story that we're going to touch on, this happened like a couple months ago, but I don't know if you all have heard of deyjah Harris. She's like the daughter of rapper T.I. She had like a couple tweets where she expressed how she did not really like her 4C hair. I'll read those tweets below, but we also have our phones with, if y'all see our phones in the picture, it's because we want to stay on topic. We don't want to go all over the place. It'd be like a 40-minute video. But yeah, we're just trying to keep everything organized. But yeah, I'm just going to read the tweets, what she said about her hair. Okay, so this is what she had to say. I hate to say, admit it, but I'm so sad that I have my dad's hair texture. Sad because it's so much to deal with / manage. Ugh. Sad because I feel like it doesn't fit me, nor is the texture one that's appreciated or uplifted as much as other hair textures. And then she goes on to say, anytime I see someone with type 4 hair, I always compliment them because I know how it feels to genuinely not like your hair texture. I never want anyone to feel like that. It looks so bomb on other people, but me, yeah, no.
I have something to add. We have our points here, but there's something else I want to add to it when we finish those points, because it's something that she said that was like, okay, it kind of like a light bulb in my head.
I'm interested to see what you have to say, because you don't even know what I'm going to say. But yeah, anyway, we do have points here. But yeah, I do want to dissect the tweet, but basically what I got from the tweet, and again, if you don't disagree, if you agree with me, let me know. But basically what I got from the tweet was that she was talking about manageability. Nothing else but manageability with her 4C hair. But yeah, that seems to be the main point she was driving home.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And it honestly, it's not anything where she was attacking her hair type or texture. She was just talking about her own experience and how to manage hair. And honestly, to be honest though, I say honest a lot, but I feel like she expressed what a lot of people were thinking.
Oh yeah, like I said, people were starting to be honest now.
Yeah.
And she got a lot of attacks, which we kind of want to get into the attacks. First off, the first attack was the colorist attack.
Yeah, I feel like when we break down the attacks, we can see why people see the reason that it's wrong what she said or what she said was right.
Right. But the colorist attack number 1 was like the colorist. People say like the tweet gave colorist vibes, and I think because
she's like
the part where it says it doesn't fit me, I wish she had kind of went into detail about that part where she says it doesn't fit me, because when you don't go into detail about something, it's left for interpretation. And a lot of people took that as, oh, you're light skinned and stuff, and natural hair, you're saying that natural hair doesn't fit you, or 4C hair doesn't fit light skin. Because a lot of people assume that when you're light skinned, you have I hate to say it, the better grade of hair or the looser grade of hair, which that's not even it when it comes to being light skinned. Like everybody, just because you're light skinned does not mean you have like a looser texture. And there's no such thing as better
grade of hair, exactly.
So I don't know why people even use that term.
But I think that's what everybody's mind went to and stuff when she said that, because of how she looked. And
yeah, I get, and she even said in the comment that you guys are projecting and stuff like that's not. I honestly don't think that's where she was going. Yeah, she is.
She's right. That is a projection.
It is what
people were doing in their head and stuff. They're thinking, oh, because of how they feel within themselves, and when she said it, they projected that onto her because of what she looked like.
Right. I don't even think I don't think colorism is the theme here. I feel like she wasn't even mentioning skin tone. She was talking about her hair.
Yeah, she didn't even mention the skin tone.
And this is what I feel. I feel like even if she was darker skinned, she would be saying the same thing. And I feel like she would have even gotten a pass for saying it doesn't fit me or something like that. But because she's light skinned and said that, I feel like that's when the attacks came up.
I'm going to touch on that. Like I said, that's going to be my point at the end. I'm going to touch on why there's an insecurity regarding hair types when we get done with these points.
Right, but again, like, the color of your skin is not
the insecurity is valid. Like,
sure. Oh yeah, because in the 90s, listen, everybody was like, you'll touch on it later, but like back in the day, like, I can see why people are insecure because people, the way, like, the good hair, this, that, and the other being passed around and stuff, like, the projections that were made on people with natural hair, like, I get it, I totally understand.
Because the good grade of hair was used back then.
Right.
The term good grade of hair. Back then. And now, as you know, hair has progressed and stuff. I know a lot of times in some aspects we always say it's just hair, but there are roots to, like, hair, valid, you know, people feeling a certain way about their hair. Like, where it is deeply rooted, where it's not just hair. There are some, like, when people get in arguments about how we wear our hair, that's when I say it's just hair, leave it alone. Like, the stupid comments we get.
Right.
And stuff on our channel and stuff. It's just hair. Everybody getting all up in arms over how people do their hair or what kind of salon services are offered. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. But when it comes to, like, you know, because our hair is so politicized so much, I think that's where I feel like it isn't just hair.
Right. But I just don't feel like this is the vibe deyjah was going with.
Oh, no,
I don't think she was giving a colorist vibe.
No.
With it. But I do wish she had gave some a little bit of detail on what does it mean by it doesn't fit her. I do, like I said, I think manageability is the theme, but because that part was left up for interpretation, and she could have honestly left that part out, but it was left up for interpretation, a lot of people kind of took it that way.
Yeah. So then the second attack, people were saying, girl, 4C hair is manageable. What are you talking about? The thing is, that's all relative.
Yeah, it is relative. Like, who are you to make that call for her hair?
Exactly.
She's speaking about her experience.
You can't really generalize that statement because for some people, 4C hair isn't manageable. And that's why, and I'm really cringing using 4C. Some people's hair textures aren't manageable. That's why they go to other treatments, relaxers, or, you know, maybe some other straightening treatments like we mentioned before. Like, that's all up to them and how they live their life and stuff, what they have time to do to their hair. You can't make a blanket statement over somebody's hair and say, it is manageable. What are you talking about? Stop complaining or whatever and stuff and everything. You're putting a bad name on, you know, our type of hair and stuff. It's just like, no. That girl probably, I don't know how she lives her life.
Yeah, I agree 4C hair can be managed. However, not all hair texture is the same. Even 4C hair.
4C is not.
And the way people manage it is not the same either. The way how people care for it is not the same
We're building up to my point that I want to make. We're hitting the nail on that. We're coming home with it. Stay with us. Stay with us, because there's this point I want to make so bad after we go down all of the points that we have written down.
Right. Also, the other side of the spectrum, which I think Ebony touched on, people were saying, oh, well, she should learn how to do it. Like, she should take the time to learn how to manage her hair. We don't know her life, other than, I don't really know that much about deyjah other than the show, T.I. and Tiny show.
Yes, we did. We used to watch their show all the time.
She's very private and rightfully so. So I don't know that much about deyjah, but who knows that maybe she did try. Maybe her life is so busy that she doesn't really have the time, or maybe she did and it just didn't work out. So yeah, we can't really say, oh yeah, you should make the time to learn how to do something like. She probably did. I don't know. She probably did try. We just don't know. So yeah, it's kind of like why we say that natural hair isn't for everyone, which is true. Also, I just want to point out the narrative that 4C hair is difficult and unmanageable came from the natural hair community, obviously from those with 4C hair. So
they're the ones on the message board saying like it's hard to take care of. They're the ones. Honestly, I can't remember how my hair. I don't even know what kind of type of hair I had. All I know is that our mom was just like, I need to relax this. Because like, it depends, like I said, it was our mom's lifestyle. She couldn't deal with our hair. Our hair was just hard to manage at the time and everything. Could it have been manageable? Yes, if my mom had a lot more time, but obviously she was a working woman, she couldn't. But we do see a lot of people from the natural hair side saying that there are certain textures and hair types that are unmanageable. People are saying their own hair is unmanageable.
Right, and that's your experience.
That's your experience, exactly.
But if you're unhappy with it, kind of change the narrative. Right. Like maybe, I don't know, a support group, something like that, or some sort of like, I don't know, because I feel like that's why deyjah tweeted it, A, to get support, or B, to get some pointers. I don't know.
Exactly, because, and this might drive into the next point we're about to make. So about the argument saying that, well, she needs to learn how to do her hair. well, why don't you guys start a support group for people to manage hair that she has, the same hair that she has and stuff. Like, instead of saying you need to learn, start a support group, start a Facebook group or something like that, or maybe reach out to help her instead of condemning her and stuff and everything. Because like, I feel like the condemning comes a lot from that community instead of trying to help and offer.
Right.
But the minute somebody says something off key about like the natural hair community, like you guys, it's like y'all turn on each other.
Oh yeah, that's
and I see it, and I see it all the time. Like I see it in the message boards, I see it online on Instagram and stuff. You know, they got famous hair pages and stuff on Instagram. I follow those and I see the comments and stuff, and people are just so like just rude when it comes to someone mentioning
that. Drives us to our next point. Like the natural hair community just gives performative, hypocritical vibes. Like you guys give, like Ebony said, like this. You guys give this. Don't say you guys. I'm not gonna say you guys. Some people in the natural hair community, you guys try to give the vibe of uplifting, like we're uplifting. But the minute, like Emily said, the minute somebody says something off about natural hair, that's when you tear down and like degrade. Like it's like none other. You guys attack each other and stuff. And it's just,
and there's nothing wrong with constructive criticism either, because there are ways that people, and you know what, it's kind of hard coming from our end to talk about the natural community, but because we're not in it, but we are a hair channel, so we're just giving like our perspective on it and stuff. So we're not like any expert or anything, but this is just our perspective. But I get it, because natural hair is, you know, looked at, picked apart all the time. That's why I think there's where a lot of insecurity comes from with that and stuff, and rightfully so. However, like there was an instance with the hair vlogger, what's her name, Brianna Monique, where she mentioned about her hair and how blessed she was. Like honestly, I felt like there was nothing wrong with her saying how blessed she was to have her hair. I think the moment it took a nosedive was when she compared it to her mom's hair, and then people were like, wait a minute, I have that hair. Oh, wait, are you saying that we're not blessed too? I know that wasn't her intention at all.
No, I disagree. I feel like what she said, I had to look at the video to see it. I looked at the video and I feel like what she was saying gave us very superior attitude and stuff. Instead of saying, but I love my mom's hair. My mom's hair she didn't say that. She said, my mom's hair, this, that. She even used the word naps and stuff. I think she gave us a very superior vibe to her loose texture compared to her mom.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When she compared it to her mom.
Yeah.
And so that's where I feel like it took a nosedive.
I don't feel like, but even when she said I'm blessed, I feel like she used the wrong words and stuff. Like when she said that. You can appreciate your natural hair and stuff, but
and there's nothing wrong with bragging about your hair, because you do a good job with it, but just don't bring in
you don't have to put down other we're kind of getting off topic.
We're getting off topic because we're talking about but it's in the same way of people bringing up their texture and stuff and everything, and talking about certain textures, like hard to manage textures, as in the 4C. And I say hard to manage because I mean it's all relative and stuff. But like, you know, when it comes to like the natural hair community attacking other people and stuff, I feel like in that sense and stuff, like when it comes to like with with Brianna's video, I think that's why people are on the defense.
Right. Yeah, I just feel like sometimes, you know, natural hair, like when you say, like, what Ebony said, like, sometimes it's rightfully so, but sometimes I feel like the attacking is unnecessary. Because sometimes I feel like y'all are...
It gives elitist vibes.
And sometimes I feel like the natural hair community just wants to cancel someone and just, instead of like say constructive criticism, because, you know, what she said was a little off. She used different words. So she should have used different words, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, anyway, moving right along, I do, like, and also with deyjah's tweet, I do feel like a lot of people were also attacking her. I kept seeing self-hate. She hates herself. And I see this a lot, even with us, because we relax our hair. We see this a lot, and we touched on this before.
This is why we're doing this video, because we can kind of relate. Because the self-hate thing,
it's just
it's old.
It irks me. It does. It is old and stuff. Like, since when is self-love attached to your hair when your hair is just a piece of yourself? Why is that?
It's not your whole self.
It's not your whole self.
Part of you.
Exactly. Like, why is it that whenever somebody says something about their hair, does something different with their hair that's not in the natural realm, it's like, oh, you hate yourself. Like, my hair is a piece of myself. It's not my whole self.
Honestly, I feel like that whole narrative is almost the opposite of self-love, because if you really love yourself, if you feel like you need to do something with your hair to make your life a lot easier, change it up. Don't just stick with it because a certain community is like, you need to do this because of self-love. Self-love is, you know, taking care of your hair and maybe choosing certain, like, treatments to, you know, kind of help it along and stuff. You don't have to stay natural.
Yeah, the narrative that you need to damage your hair because you don't know how to take care of it.
Yeah.
Just to say I'm natural. Oh, hey, I'm natural.
Just to say it's natural.
To say that is very toxic.
It's toxic.
Because saying that, oh, just stay natural and stuff and everything. That's a very toxic narrative. Like saying you hate yourself and everything because you aren't natural and you don't know how to take care of your hair. But stay natural. Even though you don't know how to take care of it, just stay natural and stuff. Like I feel like why wouldn't they change up their hair? Like if they don't know how to take care of it, that means that they love themselves enough to change it and take care of it.
Exactly.
The way they know how. So I feel like that. I hate that self-hate thing. Like
because your hair is tied to who you are, but it's not all of who you are.
Exactly.
You know?
And what about the same people that are behind the screens talking about self-hate this, self-hate that are the same ones with ankle length, like straight hair weave, and are the same ones with BBLs and same ones with A cups that they have changed to double Ds. Like I don't understand.
Like, do y'all changing up your bodies?
Yeah. Do y'all preach that narrative to those types of people? Like people who do that, like get boob jobs or BBLs. Nothing wrong with that. I don't care what you do with your body, but like, do y'all preach that same narrative to them? Because I feel like it's always like pushed toward the hair and stuff. But like the same people behind the screens or the keyboard and stuff are the ones that wear those loose wigs, loose curly hair wigs, or those.
Like I don't care the wig part. Like it's just, I mean, that's not really something you can. I don't know. I feel like the whole part about, you know, not eating right. Everybody who's preaching natural and stuff, I highly doubt y'all eat right and stuff and everything. I'm not quite sure why the hair thing, but like the wigs and weave and stuff and everything. Do what you got to do with that. But like, I don't like to bring wigs and weave into the conversation talking about that. Like as far as
I feel like it should come in the conversation because that's not. Like, that means that, because you're saying that, oh, you want straight hair and stuff, that means you hate yourself. Or that's
when you're talking about that.
In that sense, yeah. But yet you're wearing, like, your straight hair weave and stuff. Well,
you're talking about when people are saying, like, straight hair is,
exactly.
Okay, I missed it. So, yeah, people saying straight hair, you hate yourself, blah, blah, blah.
And same with BBLs, like, is that your real butt? No, it's not your real butt. Like,
so, yeah.
In that sense, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, somebody help me understand that.
But all of this drives home the point that I really want to make right here, and it is the hair typing system actually shouldn't even really determine like what your hair is. Okay, let me break it down. Okay, so there's this guy, Andre Walker started the hair typing system back in the 90s. I think he was like a really famous hairstylist. I think he was Oprah's hairstylist. Anyway, his name is Andre Walker. He's the one that started the hair typing system. And he did this for marketing purposes for, I think it was a hair care line. So honestly, like it's almost archaic the way people are using 3C, 3B, 4A, 4B, 4C. And it's gotten ingrained into so many people's heads that they think that this is my hair they're talking about. Oh my gosh, she's saying 4C hair is unmanageable. Wait, this is my hair. Like your hair probably isn't even 4C, honestly. And it's like not. And almost I want to say, don't even call it 4C. That's what I'm saying. Your texture or your hair type or just the way your hair is. Because right at this point, everybody has all kinds of types and textures in their hair at this point. You know, it depends on what you do to your hair.
I don't even think all 4C is the same.
It isn't at all. But why is this the hair type labeling? It's the labeling that I have an issue with, and I feel like it is very much archaic because it shouldn't be used as something to establish this is your hair. I feel like it was used to get products that work for your hair or whatever, but at the end of the day, you still need to do what you need to do to find out like what works for your hair and stop using 4B, 4C, 3A, 3B as a way to determine, okay, this is my hair. Oh, that's not my hair. This is my hair. This is my hair. Because that was used only for marketing purposes. That's it. But it got ingrained and everybody said, so when somebody mentions something about 4C hair, that's when they're like, oh, they're talking about me and stuff and everything. So they hate my hair texture. That's why there's this insecurity built up because people are putting these narratives on 4C hair saying that it's nappy, it's this, it's that, and everything, in which I hate that word nappy because now it's just stupid and stuff because everybody associates it with 4C hair, but the whole labeling system and stuff with 4A, 3B, whatever and stuff, like that's only for marketing purposes. That really shouldn't be what you determine. Honestly, yeah, it should go away. I mean, not completely because it's good to use it to determine like what kind of products you want to use or how to at least jumpstart your hair care routine. But I think that it's something that people have in their head that this is their hair and everything, when really it's just not that whole labeling system. It's not you. Yeah. Like that whole, honestly, I think it should just not. I don't want to say go away completely, but I think you guys should get it out of your head about that's what your hair is.
I never thought about what you just said, your point, but I never thought about that. But
you brought up the insecurity and stuff because people have in their head that this is my hair. They just said something about 3B hair, and that's also why a lot of YouTubers can lead people astray sometimes when you, especially natural hair vloggers and stuff. They're like, by the way, I have 3B hair. This is what you should be doing, blah blah blah. But really, at the end of the day, maybe that's not what you have, that type of hair and stuff. So I don't think that it's something that you should really look at as concrete evidence of that's what your hair is, because it was just used for marketing purposes only back in the 90s.
And unfortunately, like, not all of those hair types were were portrayed in like the YouTube videos. And like we said this before, like that's why a lot of people are running back to relaxers and all that. The hair types were not portrayed and stuff. All the hair types weren't portrayed as, you know, this is how you manage this hair with this. No, this is how I do my hair.
Well, yeah,
this is how your hair will look,
right?
And all the hair types weren't portrayed, so a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, my hair doesn't look like this," so now they don't know how to do it, and they're damaging it in the process. But yeah, all in all, I don't think Black women hate their hair. I really don't
think so either.
I don't think they hate their hair. It's just the manageability.
We're not assimilating either
right.
to like these European standards, and then keep saying that because that's like old. No.
And also, deyjah in her tweet, she does go on to, like she says, she appreciates 4C hair. She appreciates the hair type and stuff. She doesn't bash it or anything. She's just saying what's her experience and stuff. And like she does go on and say, you know, she appreciates when she sees women with 4C hair. But I do feel like we should start appreciating healthy hair regardless of the hair type system or whatever. Appreciate healthy hair. No matter if your hair is natural or relaxed, straightened or whatever, appreciate healthy hair. Like, let's have health be like the theme and everything. Like, no matter what state your hair is in, like as long as it's healthy, it should be appreciated.
Right, instead of saying, oh, this is 3A hair, get it like this is like manageable.
And if someone,
is like unmanageable, like you can't do this with that, blah, blah, blah. Like do what you need to do with your hair.
Right.
And just let it be.
And if someone says that, oh, I don't like my natural hair, I do think you have to unpack why they say they don't like their natural hair. Like I said, don't just go with the surface level and attack them. You have to unpack why, because if they say, well, it's because I don't look like other people, then yeah, they do have image issues. But 9 times out of 10, it's because they don't know how to do it, and you shouldn't like bash them and degrade them because they don't know how to
help her out. Like,
right, help somebody out. Just be the support system. I don't get why degrading someone is going to help them. But yeah, that's kind of all we have to say about the issue, or what deyjah's tweet and everything.
And we're not bashing the natural community. We're just seeing like some like kind of disturbing things within that community from some people, because there are a lot of people with natural hair that they're really great. I've seen really good, like they've educated other
women. They watch our channel.
They watch our channel and stuff and everything. So like this isn't like we are not anti-natural hair, by the way. So.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on deyjah's tweets? We do want to have a conversation in the comments below, just like Ebony and I were kind of having conversations. Like I said, not your typical video, but we hope you guys like it. We hope to do more of these. But again, yeah, leave your comments down below so we can kind of join in on your discussion. You don't have to agree with us if you want to, but just, you know, kind of be like respectful in the comments and stuff.
Some people can just go in.
Right, which kind of what we were talking about earlier. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye!